What is up, guys? Rick, wait for it, Cactus here. Thank you so much for stopping by, and today we have a quick video detailing a brand new weapon mod that was just added into Destiny 2 Season of the Chosen yesterday, and this mod is causing quite the stir. It is arguably best in slot for PvE players, and so let's get started. But just before we do, there is a St. Patrick's Day 48-hour sale for Advanced GG. When you use code KHD, it's 20% off all shakers and flavors, including the brand new Cactus Kiwi Lime flavor, which is flying off the shelves. Definitely get it now before it goes out of stock. So definitely check that out. It's linked in the description down below. And one more thing, it's Wednesday. And every single Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, myself, PvP legend True Vanguard, and Genshin Impact sellout MTash host the Real Gamer Hour podcast together, so definitely check that out as well. 2 shoutouts in one video? I'm following my boy MTash, that's what I'm doing. Alright, now let's talk about this brand new mod. So, again, this became available to earn yesterday with the Tuesday reset and the introduction of Grandmaster Nightfalls. The big spin this time around is that Grandmaster Nightfalls are offering the Adept versions of the original Nightfall weapons, the Palindrome, the Shadow Price, and the Swarm is dropping currently. But along with this, you can also get Adept mods. And it was actually confirmed yesterday, partially confirmed by myself because I was getting super lucky, that you can actually use Grandmasters to farm Adept mods. I got 4 different Adept mods just from playing Grandmasters with my Warlock. So if you haven't been going flawless in Trials of Osiris, you can just farm Grandmasters to get Adept Stability. I got Adept Counterbalance, Adept Reload, like all of these different fantastic Adept mods. And one brand new Adept mod, and that is Adept Big Ones Spec, as you can see right here. And again, this is brand new. You could not earn it in Trials of Osiris, which kind of makes sense because it is a PvE mod, and it says deals extra damage against powerful combatants, bosses, and vehicles. So I wanted to actually go and test things out. What are the actual numbers you are getting with this mod? So I used my Adept Swarm with Outlaw Vorpal Weapon, pretty darn good roll, and I shot this boss in the Lost Sector. It gave me 3,198 damage with no mods equipped. Then I put on Boss Spec, and then I was doing 3,446 damage. That is a 7.8% increase. Now, I then tried it with Major Spec, and it went back down to the normal number. You may be thinking, well, Rick, that's obvious, but I was actually testing in a different Lost Sector, and this boss actually counts as a major. It didn't get any boss spec increase, so it is important to over-test in some scenarios. But I was for sure facing a boss here. Then I shot the nearby Yellow Bar Shank with no mods, 2,281 damage, with boss spec, same damage, so not getting an increase there, and then with major spec, 7.8% increase. So the same increase as boss spec, but just for major spec. So of course, then put on the Big Ones Spec, and it was capable of doing both of the increases. So against the major, it was 2,458 damage again, and against the boss, 3,446 damage again, both of which provide a 7.8% increase. So it really does look like major spec and boss spec just melded together. You're not getting any sort of damage increase over those mods, but you are getting the versatility, and this is why this mod is such a big deal. It doesn't actually happen very often in Destiny 2. You'd have to kind of look back to, Pinnacle Weapons and the Mountaintop and the Recluse, where we get something that is so clearly best in slot, is so clearly superior to the alternative options. In this case, that would be Boss Spec, and Boss Spec was one of the most used PvE mods in the game. When you are doing raids, when you are doing, higher level content especially, you have Boss Spec on because those are the enemies you really need that extra damage against. But if you're doing activities like a Grandmaster Nightfall or even lower difficulty Nightfalls, where there's a mix of bosses and a lot of majors, obviously Adept Big Ones Spec gives you a huge advantage, getting that almost 8% increase to all of the enemies you would kind of miss out on by dedicating to Major Spec or Boss Spec. But of course, the downside here is that you can only put it on weapons that are Adept. That means that you can put it on Trials of Osiris weapons, interestingly. So, Adept Trials weapons that are also good for PvE, such as the rocket launcher and even the sniper rifle, just increased in value massively because you can put this mod on. Additionally, getting this mod became very important because it will influence future Adept weapons. Bungie actually said in the big developer update Road to the Witch Queen that they were looking to add a harder version to raids that would drop Adept raid loot. So imagine if they add that retroactively to the Deepstone Crypt and you can get an Adept heritage with Big Ones Spec. Oh my goodness, that is going to be incredible. So the introduction of this mod, the fact that it is straight up better than one of the most used PvE mods in the game, means that this is really a desirable mod that you would absolutely want to go out and get. So leveling up to that Grandmaster cap and being able to do a Grandmaster just became a lot more valuable. And so guys, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed, found this interesting. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.